Hi everyone, let's stretch out your body. So today is stretch class. We're going to focus on stretching the major muscles of the body. So typically a stretching is done at the end of a workout or the end of a class. You might spend 5 or 10 minutes, which really is not enough. You need to be spending at least 20 minutes. So 20 minutes in the morning or 20 minutes in the afternoon for a thorough stretch. And you don't need to warm up for this, just get straight into it. But stretching is good to break up your day. Get up out of your chair, do a couple of stretches, and get the body moving, get the energy flowing, restore. So let's get into it. We'll start with what we call a chest expander stretch. So you can lean back in your chair. Most of these stretches will be chair-based, all of them in fact. So start here. So we want our back straight. Just lean back in your chair. So we'll start from here. So chest expander, hence the name. You're expanding the chest, stretching the chest. So just take your arms back as far as comfortable. Maybe a bit lower is a bit more comfortable. So with all our stretches, big focus on breathing. So breathe in. As you breathe out, you can take the stretch a bit deeper. So arms back a bit more. Like I said, keep your back quite straight. You're not arching your back for this one. We'll hold each stretch for about a minute. Like I said, just going a little bit deeper every time you breathe out. So I'll just take 2 more breaths here. Option of extending the wrists just to get a little bit more of a stretch in the forearms as well. So taking the arms back as far as you can and then breathe in. Breathe out, come back to the starting point. So next one, sitting up straight, preferably not leaning back on your chair. So from here, start with your arms out to the side. So this is to stretch the sort of opposing muscles, the upper back. So from here, we're just going to take the arms across, and we're going to reach to our opposite shoulders. It's like you're giving yourself a hug. So focus on the stretch in the upper back, right in between those shoulder blades. It's like you've got your elbows stacked on top of each other. So try not to lean forward with this one. We're not rounding the spine. It's like we're separating those shoulder blades. It's like you're reaching that way. Grab your elbows. Again, we'll just hold it for a couple more breaths. Some stretches you might find you don't go any further. You reach your maximum, hold it there, keep breathing. You might even find the stretch relaxes off. And then release. So you sort of go from feeling the stretch to the muscles actually start to relax and soften. That's a good thing. Okay, so moving on. So just relax your arms by your side. So in between, no need to rest. This is a restorative class. There's no need to have a rest in between your stretches. So from here, we take the right arm up by your ear, as high as you can. Then it's just a matter of bending the elbow and just putting your hand behind your head, like reaching as far down your back as you can. So the main focus here is feeling the stretch in your tricep. You can push the arm back a bit if you want to, or even go over the top. Otherwise, just staying here. But we do want that elbow back as far as you can. So again, just hold it there, keep your back straight, draw your belly in. Feel the stretch in the tricep. Feel a bit of a stretch here as well in your lats. And then just release. Just roll the arm down. Easy way to come out. Okay. So again, just little rest in between. Other side. So left arm up, So bring your arm by your ear, then simply bend the elbow, your hand right in the middle of your back. Yeah, so try not to arch your back once again, so ribs in, ribs down. Yeah. Focus and feel that stretch in the tricep. Try and sort of relax your shoulder so it's not shrugging so much, just relax the shoulder. Try and relax into all your stretches. So things like your face, your throat, so no tension. And release. Again, slowly just roll down. Again, reaching the arms down, so we're going to grab under the chair. So again, come forward in the chair, so maybe grab under it, depends on what chair you got. We'll grab the legs of the chair. So the idea here is we straighten up, and as I pull on the chair, it's like it's pulling my shoulders down. And then from here, we're going to add a lateral tilt of the head to stretch the neck. So we'll tilt to the right first. Very slowly, just tilt your head to the right, and then just feel that stretch on your left. But don't force it, keep it gentle, but particularly pulling down with that left arm. Take one more breath. Inhale, center, and exhale to the other side. Roll down through your neck from the top to the bottom. Tilt to the left, feel the stretch on your right. And particularly pull down with the right arm to keep that right shoulder down. And keep it gentle, don't force. And then use your breath to come back. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. So just a little rest in between. So that's the upper body stretched, basically. So let's move down the body, so into the sort of spine area. So come to the front of your chair, walk your feet forward a little bit, so your legs are mostly straight. And just be safe on your chair. You need a good sturdy chair. So this is to stretch out our back. So from here, focus on bending forward at the hips. So we lengthen, we hinge at the hips, slide your hands down your legs, draw your belly button in, engage your core as you go. So option just sort of to stay here with your head up. Otherwise going a little bit further and just tucking your chin all the way in. It's like you're looking underneath the chair. Just stay for one more deep breath, and then roll yourself back up. You can push off your legs if you need to, but big breath in as you come up, so you don't get any lightheadedness or anything like that. Okay, so again, mainly stretching out the whole back, lower back, middle back, upper back. So the next one, we're going to incorporate the ball. Grab the ball, if you've got a ball. If you don't, it's good to get one, have one. So I'll do this one side on, so it's, you can see it better. So if you don't have a ball, you can just simply sort of arch your back. But the ball's better. So I'm going to put the ball in pretty much the middle of my spine. Right up high on the chair, just below the shoulder blades. So thoracic spine, because that's what we're stretching. So from here, so it looks similar to the chest expander, and you are chest expanding, but the focus is more on extending the spine, thoracic spine. So it's like you're arching your back over the ball. So the lumbar stays quite neutral. Again, thoracic is the top part of your spine, arms back. Still draw the belly in to support your lower back. So you can look forward, you can look up a little bit, you can lean back as much as you want to or can. And stay for a few breaths. And then breathe in as you come back. So that's a good one. Just put my ball down. Turn my chair around. So that stretch is pretty much one of the best stretches you can do to counter all the slouching, hunching that we do. So we open up the other way. So it's not like you're just going to do that and it's going to fix all your problems, but it's definitely a good counter stretch, a restorative stretch to do. Okay, moving on, let's go into a little bit of rotation. So arms cross over your chest. So this one is not a hold, it's a bit of a dynamic movement. So straighten your back. Try not to lean on the chair for this one. Breathe in. And then rotate to your left. As you exhale, inhale center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. So we'll do 2 of these, 10 of these, sorry. So work with the breath. Then exhale as you rotate. Inhale, center. Only go as far as you can. Make sure you're getting no pain in your spine whatsoever. Now let's do 2 more. Should be getting to about 45 degrees. Again, thoracic, so think of upper back rotating. Again, relax. So next one, last one for the sort of spinal area. We'll take the feet a bit wider. There's a side stretch, so to stretch the side of the body. So from here, reach your right arm up. Set feet a bit wider. Left hand on your left knee or even elbow. So again, neutral starting position. Reach up as much as you can to lengthen the spine. Big breath in. And then breathe out as you bend to the left. Again, once you're in there, just hold for about 3 breaths. All up, maybe 5 breaths, maybe up towards 8 breaths. Again, feel your core working here, feel the roll of the core. And then breathe in as you come out. Breathe out as you come down with the arm. Straight into the other side. Breathe in. Keep lengthening as much as possible. And then when you're ready, breathe out as you bend to the right. Just get your head in a comfortable spot. So whether that's sort of looking down, a little bit of a tilt to the right. Length is important. Up, over, breathe in as you come back, and down. And it's quite an intense stretch, so take it easy. And then even just a breath or 2 in between. Relax the shoulders. So let's move into the lower body. So again, come to the front of your chair and go hamstrings. So earlier we did a bit of a forward bend just to stretch the back out. Now that was a little bit of a rounded spine. This one we were going to keep our back as straight as we can. So let's start with the right leg, straighten the right leg but soften the knee. Then keeping the back straight, hinge forward and use your left elbow here on your left thigh. And that you can push off that to help prop you up. Hold onto the chair with your right hand. So again, let's start the process. Breathe in. Exhale, just fold forward from the hips as you breathe out. And just keep that knee slightly bent so you get no pressure in the back of the knee. You want to feel it above that back of the thigh, hamstring. Every exhale, just go a little bit deeper. Flexing the foot up on the heel. Take one more breath. And then breathe in as you come up. So it should be quite an energizing class, this one, or session, because you're deep breathing the whole time. So it's definitely shouldn't feel like exhausted after this. You should feel invigorated. So other side, left leg straight, soften the knee. Yes, and then just slowly support yourself with the right arm, even using that. We're not just hanging out here, we're working our posture at the same time. So breathe in, exhale as you go forward. You should feel that straight away, pull on the hamstring. Like I said, somewhere between 5 to 8 breaths, or at least a minute. So you can count the breaths, look at the clock, or you just feel it out. Get to a point where you can't go much deeper, hold it there, breathe in as you come out, and relax. Again, just coming back here in between. No need to shake it out, just relax. So next stretch we're going to do side on. So we just stretched the back of the legs, so we now want to stretch the front of the legs. So from here, if you turn to your right, and just be careful on the chair, make sure the chair doesn't tip. So take your left leg back. So ideally you point the foot. And if you grab your pants, grab your sock, pull your leg up, point the foot if you can. So we want to slide that left leg back a little bit. So we want the stretch at the front of your left hip flexors, which get very tight from all the sitting. So from here we can keep our back straight. If you need to, you can lean forward a bit, particularly if it hurts your back, lean forward, and you still should get a stretch. Otherwise, just back straight. Even the option of taking your arm up and over like we did with the side stretch, but you don't need to do that. Just stay here, take a few breaths, and take the leg back a bit more if you can. Trying to have your foot, so the top of your foot is pointing to the floor, and then release. Come back to the center, and turn safely. So set it up, so you want pretty much everything facing side on. So ideally you get your knee past your hip. So that's what we want to extend the hip. So hold on to the chair, and just don't pull on the chair, be careful. So you want to feel the stretch in the front of the shin as well. Like I said, you can lean forward a little bit, that might take a bit of pressure off your back if you're feeling it in your back. Otherwise, back straight will increase the stretch, open up the front of the hip. And just do your best to get your foot pointing to the floor, which a lot of people find difficult. It just shows that there's tightness has developed in the body. And slowly come back to the center. As they say, what's the saying? Move it or lose it. So from here, let's sit back in the chair. Let's do one last stretch for the hips or for the glutes. So from here, okay, we'll start with your right leg. So it's like you're crossing your legs. Okay, not all the way, we're going to bring it up quite high. So flex the foot. So the foot's flexed, there's a strong energy line all the way through the leg to the hip. Clasp your hands around your knee, back straight, and then just gently pulling that knee towards your left shoulder to feel that in your hip, in your glutes. You can lean a little bit to the left if that helps you. You should be feeling that. You do have to pull quite hard for this one. Usually. Again, breathe. Again, it's a small movement. You can't really go very far with this one. And relax. Down. So, other side. Up and over. So again, set it up, flex the foot, clasp the hands. If you can, you're pulling the leg down. You're trying to bring the femur bone into the hip socket and then across. A little bit more technical, but see if you can manage that at the same time. And you need your core on to protect that lower back. Gentle pull sort of towards the opposite shoulder. So when you feel that stretch, remember we work these muscles a lot, so we've got to stretch those out. Hips, tight hips, glutes, closely affected to back problems, and release. So then relax, so that completes our stretch class. So as always, now give yourself some relaxation. You can even use your ball and put it at your lumbar, so lower back, and that just props you up nicely. It's good to use a ball, pillow, generally all the time when you're sitting to keep your spine neutral. So give yourself a couple of minutes of relaxation, shut your eyes, put some music on, complete this, it's not a stretch, but it's relaxing you. Like I said, that's what this workout should be, more of a restorative one, definitely not exhausted, feeling good, ready to tackle your day. So hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, get in touch. See you next time.